Good morning, it's 9 o'clock. Wait, I just stopped the cops. Hold on a second. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to this new video. It's 4:45 in the morning. I think you can see it from my eyes too. They're very small and sleepy. We're about to leave for a new trip. Now we're getting the last things ready and we're ready to go. We only have one suitcase for the two of us. My part of the suitcase will weigh 3 kgs and my girlfriend's part will weigh 16 kg. If we exceed the weight limit, who covers the extra baggage fee? Definitely not me. Ready to poop and then leave? We're in the car heading to Treviso Airport. See you in about 5-6 hours. We're on the plane. There's 1 hour left until we arrive and the plane is practically empty. Look at this. There's no one here. Just landed in Jordan. We're picking up the car. A beautiful Nissan Sunny. It's hot. It's really hot. And the first thing you notice is the dirtiness. Here, recycling and all those environmental things are unknown. They don't exist. Now, as soon as we finish the car paperwork, we'll head toward the Dead Sea, and our first hotel is waiting for us. We've arrived at the Kempinski Hotel on the Dead Sea. I'll put the full name down here for you. Let me give you a quick tour of the room. We've already settled in. This is the bathroom. We have a nice big bathtub, a huge shower, and a separate toilet area. And of course, there's also a phone, because why wouldn't you want to make a call? Here begins the room with a makeup area, hairdryer, closet with various accessories, slippers, everything. And this is the room. I assure you, it's really big, beautiful lights, a television, 2 television-s. Yes, because there's a television in the living room too. Why wouldn't you put one there? So, this is the room at the Kempinski Hotel. Now let's go explore the hotel for a moment. As soon as we leave our room, this is the first pool. Look here, let's go straight in, let's jump in, and then we'll go explore the other pools as well. This is the infinity pool. It's the main pool of the hotel. The place has 4 other pools. Look at how amazing this is. You can't tell where the pool ends and the Dead Sea begins. At the end of the Dead Sea, what you see, those mountains over there, that's Israel. Given that it's a bit of a turbulent time, the hotel isn't very full. It's quite manageable. Now we're heading to the hotel's private beach, which overlooks the Dead Sea. For those who don't know, we're at the lowest point on Earth. Obviously, it's walkable and we're well over 400 meters below sea level. From here, it's also marked as -400. And down here, there's the hotel's private beach. It's called the Dead Sea, but actually it's a salt lake and it's 10 times saltier than the sea. You can't put your head under because otherwise your eyes will burn like crazy. You can't put the water in your mouth. You can stay in for a certain number of minutes because otherwise your skin starts to bother you, to burn. It's practically impossible to sink and the water has an oily consistency. Now we're going to take a dip. I hope I don't have any cuts on my feet. Let's go in. The water is very calm. Let's go where it's a bit deeper. I'll show you how I float. At first my cuts were burning, but now they're not. There is no form of life present because it's so salty that nothing survives. Nothing survives. The age like this, it seems tragic. It's already deep. See how it goes down. Okay, if I let go of my body now, look. Incredible, right? If you try to go down, you come back up. It's spectacular. I tried drinking the water from this place, and you can find the reel on the other social media. It leaves a strange viscosity. You can't notice. It's impossible not to notice. It feels like you have a permanent air mattress. Oh God. Everything. Usually after taking a bath, you apply the mud here and soften the skin. If you choose to sleep in a hotel near the Dead Sea, you have all the services like sunbeds, water, and showers. But if you go to a public beach, you have nothing. And trust me, after swimming there, if you don't take a shower, you'll really feel bad. Having mud on you is one of the best things in the world. I'm changing skin.
I'm cute.
Beautiful. I'm very cute. Perfect. Now I wait for it to dry and then we'll rinse off in the sea.
Just so you understand, I'm here with my phone in a spot where I can't touch the bottom without moving anything. This is how much you float in the Dead Sea, and I'm unsinkable. All the mud is drying on me. This is also my dream, because usually when I swim, I always get cramps, but here, even if I get a cramp, it's no problem.
Between mud baths and salty baths, sunset came quickly too, and we decided to enjoy the last rays of sun floating like ice cubes. With the last swim, this adventure here at the Dead Sea comes to an end. Tomorrow, Petra awaits us. Good morning, 9 o'clock.
Stop, pig.
The cops just stopped us. Hold on. Okay, it wasn't the police, it was a guy messing with us. Do you want to swim in the lake like this? No, I don't want to because you stopped me like the carabinieri. If they ask again, just go ahead, okay? No, it's muddy. Wait, there's another one.
He keeps sweeping nonstop.
Yes, they look at you and you do it. Anyway, we just left the Kempinski hotel. Now we're driving along the Dead Sea and heading towards Petra. Today we should visit Little Petra, which should take us about an hour in total. Then we're heading to the second hotel in Wadi Musa. This is our view from the car, which we'll have for a while. The view is always the same. I mean, nobody, construction, sand, dogs, 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 strays, dogs. Hey, 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 look at that. Okay, we almost hit a dog live. Very, very good, as we were saying after the fake policeman, after this dog. Heading towards Wadi Musa, towards Petra, and we'll catch up later. Goodbye. We have a problem with the car. It won't go up. It won't go up. We need to rev it. Meanwhile, look where we are. We're really high up. We stopped in this
little kiosk.
This is the view.
We should have arrived in Wadi Musa.
Where we just arrived at the Petra Plaza Hotel in Wadi Musa. I'll also give a quick tour of the room. Here's the entrance door. The bathroom isn't quite like the one at the Kempinski. And then there's the bedroom. Pretzel, yes, and a banana. We also have a bit of a view of the town.
So we're about to arrive at Little Petra. The landscape is very Californian.
We've finally arrived at Little Petra, and there's no one here. Look. Let's keep going straight. Let's see what's in store for us. We're continuing on our way. There are some people, okay? Then here it's full of inlets to go into. I'd like to make a small note now that I'm here. If someone tells you not to come here because there's a war in Israel, don't listen to them. Because in my opinion, this is the best time. There's no one here, prices are low, you can find some great hotels at decent prices. Amazing. We're on top of a structure, the guy told us. Come on, go up, okay? Very risky because of these steps, and inside it keeps going straight, and we have, I think, 2 million steps.
You know we have to do 600 of them tomorrow.
Exactly. Tomorrow we have about 10 kilometers to do, Petra. Okay, these were steps. They're very uncomfortable as steps. You have to be careful because you can slip because there's sand. At the end of the journey, you arrive at this place where they give you coffee, tea for a price. There's also non-alcoholic beer, blah. Friends, good morning. It's 7:30 in the morning and we're ready for the trip to Petra. We're expecting a total of 16 miles of walking. Here we are at the Petra site. We're walking and we're practically alone. At the entrance, they'll ask you to take a horse ride. They'll tell you it's free, but don't trust them because it's not free. We're officially entering the Petra site. And he's trying to explain to me the whole story about the perfect world, about Jews, about Muslims. I just want to enter this forum. The inside is very rocky, and so far it's all downhill. I was expecting a continuous climb, but instead. We've reached the first stop. Here's the monastery. But it's not all that beautiful, really. We're climbing the rocks and we're about to reach the Petra viewpoint. My lungs are about to burst. Yeah, but what did we even talk about? I don't know. Just so you understand. This is the condition of the steps. If you have to go up, if you have any problems, keep in mind that it's a bit difficult. So, after seeing the treasure, we're heading towards the Nabatean tombs. And the theater, right? And I'm about to be run over by a guy with a donkey, the one who ripped us off earlier. Damn him. We've arrived at the theater. This is where people sit and, I don't know, watch the shows. A brief detour to the royal tombs where the kings were buried. And of course, they're royal. After 10 minutes of walking, we're on the Street of Columns. I think it was called that because of the columns. I don't know. No, it's the street that led to the market. It's starting to get a bit hot, huh? Now? A staircase that takes us straight to the Great Temple, or what's left of the temple, because there's not much left. Now the 800 steps toward the monastery begin. Let's see if they're actually tough or not. I'm wearing Air Force. Mifte. The climb continues. We're at about 250 steps anyway. There are various rest stops in the area. The steps are getting steeper and bigger. We're about halfway. 539 steps. After a good 780 steps, we've arrived at the monastery. So I'd say the path is pretty easy. If you take it slow, you'll definitely be able to make it. Now let's go to the monastery's scenic viewpoint. Of course, because 680 steps weren't enough, let's do another 300 steps just for fun from the monastery. Obviously, there are several scenic viewpoints. One is up there and one is over there. We'll do both so we can show you which one is better, so you don't waste time going to one or the other. Here's the view from the farthest point. I'd say it's worth it for the photos, but in my opinion, that spot up there is better. This one is much better. We were wondering where they throw all the trash, and we found out where. It's nice here. We just left the city of Wadi Musa, where Petra is located, and we're heading to Aqaba, which borders Israel. It's not the best time to go there. In fact, there was even a missile alert. But we'll just make a stop there, just to see the Red Sea, and then we'll head toward the Wadi Rum Desert. In the desert, we'll sleep inside the bubbles, which are basically inflated domes that look like something from Mars. The Wadi Rum Desert is one of the most beautiful deserts in the world. And they also filmed the Star Wars saga there. But you'll see all of this in the next video. So subscribe, leave a like, and that's it. See you next time.